video is about how to make cold calling and prospecting at least a little bit interesting. What you're going to walk away with is a few ideas on how to break the monotony of making cold calls all day long. So I get it, right? It's cold calling and prospecting is not anybody's favorite aspect of the sales process. And if you're saying, oh, it's mine, you're a liar. There's nobody who gets out of bed and says, yeah, I can't wait to get told no 99 out of 100 times today. So, and there are days where you just walk home and go, man, like, what am I doing here? I called 50 people and they all screamed at me, told me no, take me off your list, that person died, whatever. So how do we make it more interesting? Well, there's a couple of different ways. One is, don't just go into a day saying, all right, I got a prospect today. Pick an hour, right? And say, you know what, this is going to be my power hour. And I'm just going to really focus on making a bunch of phone calls in this hour with one very specific approach. And, and get yourself excited for it. Because if you look at it, okay, I got to, prospecting today, I got to make my 8 hours, that's brutal. But if you say, you know what, for an hour here and an hour there, I'm going to do focus prospecting efforts at this time with one approach and then use a different approach in the afternoon, and I'm going to see which one works better. Well then, now it's a little bit interesting because you're amped up for it. You're just going to focus on that one approach for a period of time. You're not going to be all over the place, and there'll be some energy behind that. And split testing is another way to make it interesting, which is coming up with different approaches and then just comparing those approaches. But you gotta do each approach a specific amount of times. You can't just do one approach and then another approach and another approach. You gotta say, you know what, I'm gonna make 50 calls with this approach, good or bad, and I'm gonna track the results. And then I'm gonna make 50 calls with this approach, good or bad, and I'm gonna track it and see which one's better. I got a 20% conversion ratio on this one and a 2% conversion ratio on that one. Gee, which one am I gonna do tomorrow? So that's one way to make it interesting. The other way is taking the more quality approach to prospecting. We've talked before about segmenting your prospecting list into A's, B's, and C's. You got your great ones, your average ones, and your crappy ones. Well, for your A's, don't just blitz them. Don't just send them mass emails. Take a step back and really do some research on their account with the why you now approach. And really look into them and see what's going on with their business. What kind of triggers can I look for to make connections to? The more we know about our clients, the more research we do about them, the better results that we get. And the more interesting it becomes, because now you're actually looking at their business and you're trying to kind of fit the pieces of a puzzle together. So that's another way you can make prospecting somewhat interesting. And the last but not least is just have some fun. I mean, it's prospecting. So, who cares? Stand up. I don't care if you're the only one in your whole area, in your cube. The best thing to do when prospecting is stand up, right? Boiler, motion creates emotion. Get up, come on, right? It's true that when standing, first of all, your voice resonates way better. And second of all, you just have more energy and more confidence this way. If you're hovering in your cube, just like hunched over, praying that the person next to you isn't going to listen to the voicemail or the call that you're about to have, I'm guessing you're not being very effective over the phones. So instead, grab the person next to you and say, you know what, let's have a power hour. Let's have some fun with this. And let's have a contest around it. Just me and you. I'll buy you beers tonight. Whoever gets the most meetings or whatever. And just have some fun with it, because we all know it can be a drag, it can be a rough life, so you got to figure out ways to make it interesting. So again, takeaways here, make it interesting, split test, come up with different approaches, do power hours, and just have some fun. Good luck and happy selling.